Thank you, Mr. Sethi. Very, very good to see you all again. They say Pakistan stays in your blood. It definitely stays in your blood, and I always knew there was a time that I was very emotionally attached to this cricket team, very emotionally attached to this country, so I'm really looking forward to, it's a privilege for me, in fact, to come back and help. Hopefully win a World Cup, get us to #1 in the world in all forms of the game, because we've certainly got the talent, we've certainly got the players. No, not at all. First of all, there's no such thing as an online coach. You build relationships with your players. You know exactly what the players require at any given time. Over the last 5 years, I've watched every game Pakistan have played virtually on television. I know the players backwards. I know exactly what they're thinking. Technically, we've already spoken over the last couple of days with our players. I know the guys backwards. I know exactly what they need. I know what they're required to be successful. I also know what's required to be successful in terms of leading a team. I've got an incredible support staff that we've put together. The support staff are very trustworthy, very honourable, but very, very good cricket coaches. So under my guidance, the players are going to get the best possible coaching available, but also I'm giving them a very, very clear path and a very clear direction. I looked at the team last night when we did a presentation to our players. The talent in that dressing room is second to none. I still laughed and joked. I've lost my hair, I wear glasses, I've put on a little bit of weight. The team I'm looking at were young boys. They're now married and have grown into men. But the thing that they have is they have an incredible talent. You look around that room, we've got a talent to win a World Cup. We've got a talent to be #1 in the world in all formats. And that's got to be the challenge I've laid down to the blokes. So whether that's online or not, my connection with this cricket team is very, very strong. If I can answer that first, I think it's about challenging them. I think there's some seriously talented players, as we know, in that team. And I don't want to name them all because there's so many. The challenge is to keep them getting better. The challenge is to keep pushing them. The challenge is to challenge them to every day become better players. But not only better players, match winners for Pakistan. And that is the key. And that's something that we've drilled down. But it's also very good to bring in some young players. Because in a team dynamic and as a team evolves, you need to have those young players pushing the senior players for places. And that's when you create a healthy environment. And I think we have that at the moment. 100%. I've been in contact with the Pakistan players every week. I speak to the guys since 2019. I've been very much a part of their lives, a lot of part of their lives. What I saw with Baba Azam was the first thing that impressed me was his hands. So when you look at a young batsman, it's the speed of his hands that gets you excited. I still remember walking into the indoor centre in Lahore. Grant Flower said to me, "Come and have a look at this young player," and I was amazed. I hadn't seen a talent like that before. The key to backing him was that you continually had to give him the opportunities to succeed, because I knew that he was going to become a key part of a very successful Pakistan team going forward. I always said I thought he was going to become the #1 batsman in the world, and he is that. I firmly believe that he is that. He's a wonderful talent, and the exciting thing is I still think he's got room to keep improving, and I will keep challenging him to get better and better and better, because he's going to be a legend of the game. Absolutely not. Cricket's a universal language. We go like that and everybody knows forward defensive. You go like that, you know exactly where to put the wrist on the ball. But in terms of the finer detail, most of the guys are very good. If I feel the messaging, like we did in our team meeting the other night, we have a guy that interprets it to it, because it's really important that the players who don't understand it know exactly what we're talking about or exactly what's required. So we have everything we do interpreted in Urdu as well, and sometimes in Pashto as well.